Picture this. You're a kid in the 2000s and the latest Nintendo handheld is the biggest hot new thing. But you can afford it. So your parents get you a cheap alternative instead. That kid was me. Okay, maybe I made this intro dramatic for no reason, but I'm sure we can relate to a time where we wanted a brand new console and well, this was better than nothing. Growing up, I had this console and yes, that is the same company that made all those PC accessories. You can tell this console has aged, and by that I mean the screen is barely visible. And that's where this handheld comes in. Yes, I bought this as an adult, don't question it. And this other one, but I'll save that for the next time. So what exciting games does this Combat Cyber Arcade handheld have to offer? 10 Cars themed games. That's it. While the rest are your typical plug and play games. Surprisingly, these aren't that bad for the most part. The Cars games on the other hand, not so much. So let's start with... Don't let this title fool you. This right here is a shoot 'em up. And you know, it's so in character for Lightning McQueen to shoot at lemons. If you're confused at what just came out of my mouth, look up the Cars 2 wiki. Although that blue car looks like one of the racers from World Grand Prix. You know, Cars Genocide, a standard for this franchise. What's at the end of the level? I'll never know because these bullets are impossible to avoid. Especially with this uncomfortable D-pad. It's just a bad retexture of Buzz Loop. I mean Zuma. This is a licensed product by the way. This looks awful. As for the gameplay, you have to eliminate all these balls before they reach the skull. In this version, it's some swirling circle. What does this have to do with cars again? Well, who knew a game called Bubble Lead will just be bust a move? We're really reaching plug and play territory with this one. The goal is to hit a required high score to move to the next level. And I don't blame you if you can see the score. Neither can I. Oh, but I have to move quickly before these marbles reach the bottom. And the controls? You have to tap the D-pad every time you want this arrow to move. You can just hold down the direction you want it to move. You know, like in Bust a Move. Genuinely, how do you mess this up? This is... I want to say columns, but wow. We have really peaked with the Cars shooter and already they're running out of ideas. This is a free match puzzle game, but all the symbols are Cars related, I guess. I don't have anything to say about this other than I'm bad at these kinds of games. Trust me, you don't want to see me playing Mean Bean Machine. Oh, what the fresh hell is this? This color palette hurts my eyes. This time Lexibook decided to copy Pank, or Buster Brothers as it's more commonly known. You have to pop all these bubbles while avoiding getting hit by them. It's awful. You build roads. To be fair, it's more like doing the Bioshock pipe puzzle with roads instead. And it's as fun as you think. Who's out there going, I can't wait to slowly put pieces of the road with the most unresponsive D-pad? Nobody. Kids don't want to build roads. They want to build tracks and race on them. I'm not expecting Hot Wheels on this console, but come on. This is boring. This time we're in Paris. You can tell by the Eiffel Tower in the distance. You jump across a broken road. That's it. I guess it's sort of like doing stunts, although this is so repetitive. There is no objective. Just get a high score and that's it. It's Road Fighter, except there's no level progression. So you're stuck with one stage and it goes on and on. You score points by bumping into vehicles and you have to maintain gas. If you run out of gas, it's game over. I want to say bonus points for being racing related, but this puts me to sleep. Great, we finally have a game that will be included in one of those Cars mini-game compilations. Shuffle with tires, but maybe it's better to be played with sound off because... Yeah, the music is terrible. When you find Mater, he does a little dance, and by dance I mean barely animated PNG. The last Cars game on this console, and it's not Frogger or Freeway. I have no idea what this is actually. Basically you have to guide Guido to his house, I think, while going back and forth collecting keys and avoiding traffic. Extra points for remembering to give these vehicles windshield eyes. Also when you get hit you go And if you don't collect this power up, you'll be moving very slowly. We might be done with all the Cars games, but we still have more games on this console. I'm not gonna look at every single one of them because I'm saving that for this console. No, instead I'm gonna show how you and your parents are getting ripped off. Remember that bad Zuma clone? Here's the same game, but with less ugly graphics. Uncles say it looks somewhat decent. Hide and Seek is just a Mater Tire game, but this time it's a little sheep. Complete with dance when you find that little fella. And it's actually properly animated. What was this game's excuse? Jewel Master, which was that Formula Line game. And how about this? Buster Brothers but with Ness from Earthbound. There's even a crow which was not present in the Cars version. And it's not the only version of Buster Brothers. Here you play as a ninja girl. I have no idea from which game this character was stolen from. Sorry if this video feels rushed, I just needed an excuse to upload something before I move on to a bigger project. Also, I should really consider getting a better microphone. If you enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like and I'll see you next game.